A new look and a greener focus. The Singapore Discovery Centre will reopen its doors on Saturday after a 7-month closure. There are now more than 2,300 solar panels across the centre, which will be able to power almost half of its electrical needs. Visitors will also be greeted with 2 new attractions. One of them is Singapore's largest multi-story escape room. It uses smart technology such as motion sensors to reveal the next clue that can help players navigate their way out of 13 rooms. Over at the new laser tag arena, cutting-edge projections will also allow for a more dynamic gameplay. With these features, SDC hopes to attract more youths and families to the centre, which received as many as 200,000 visitors a year before the COVID-19 pandemic. And for more on this, we're joined by Joseph Tan, Executive Director of the Singapore Discovery Centre. Joseph, thanks for joining us this evening. Firstly, let's talk about the 2,300 solar panels. How do they work to meet power needs at the centre? I presume that they are efficient.
Hi, thank you for having me here. The solar panels that we have are very efficient panels. Solar panel technology has progressed quite rapidly over the last couple of years, and the panels that we've installed in SDC are highly efficient. And interestingly, most of the panels are actually made in Singapore. So we do take pride in that. What's also interesting and I suppose unusual would be that people associate solar panel placements to be usually on the roof. What we've tried to do is to place them on the floating panels on the lake. We've put them on our linkways, so they not only function to harvest solar energy, but it is also in a way practical, right? Putting it on the linkway to provide shade and shelter, and putting it on the lake allows our visitors to have a much up close and personal interaction to look at the panels. And I think that helps to promote a dialogue, and it helps to create awareness on the need to, I suppose, move into sustainable, renewable energy. So it's certainly a journey that we're trying to pursue, moving towards as close to a zero carbon footprint as possible. And I think we're almost halfway there.
Now, you also have an exhibition on Singapore's history. I'm just wondering, how do you differentiate this exhibition from others to ensure that the stories, resonate with the visitors? What do you want them to take away from it?
Singapore history has been retold many times. It is a theme that is important. I think we associate the importance of World War II in our Singapore history. We associate the importance of various milestones. So while the themes doesn't change, we find new ways of telling the story. We make use of technology. We make use of immersive audio-visual. And we try to tell the stories from various perspectives. The exhibition that we have, we call it Through the Lens of Time, puts you into a various perspective. Sometimes you're very small and things get kind of blown up. Sometimes you're huge and you look at things like a giant. So I think it allows people to explore history from various perspectives. We've also tried to incorporate stories that are less commonly told. So, for example, the use of biological weapons during the Japanese occupation. I think that's not commonly known. We've told the story of Confrontasi, the Secret War. That too is not commonly found. And also, in the 80s, 1983, we had the cable car incident. That's, to some of us, we do remember it, but I think it's also interesting for the young. So, through having different mediums and telling of stories through, I suppose, different lenses and some untold stories. We hope to engage the audience, and we hope to get audience to have a sense of, our forefathers have the resolve. Our forefathers have the will and the tenacity to get through challenges. And it's really, really relevant now when the country is going through COVID. I mean, the world is going through the COVID pandemic. And this gives us confidence as Singaporeans that we have it in us to get through the difficulties and the crisis.
Yeah, lots of lessons to learn from looking to the past, but you're also looking to the future with new technologies like augmented reality and light mapping as well. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, the use of augmented reality, projection mapping, virtual reality, I think these are all fairly new, and we are very, very excited to experiment with some of these technologies. The ability to, here again, layer information using, say, for example, augmented reality gives us the opportunity to engage different kinds of audiences differently. So, for a person who's very interested in history, through the use of augmented reality, you're able to extract information that are a little bit more, I suppose, historical and facts. So, and for the younger audiences, perhaps they would prefer to engage through games, and using AR, we're able to customize the information, and we're able to bring some of the exhibits to life through the use of such complementary technologies. And that's what we're hoping to do with such augmented reality and VR.
Well, it's nice to see it through your lens, Joseph. Joseph Tan is the Executive Director of the Singapore Discovery Centre. Thank you.